One of the dilemmas that I have with the Pico MMU is that it depends a lot on pressure. Specifically, the camshaft has to put a certain amount of pressure on these cams in order for it to be able to grab the filament and actually be able to pull it or push it, depending on what it needs to do. Currently, on this Pico MMU, I'm having a bit of a problem where the camshafts can't seem to put enough pressure onto the cams. So instead of pushing or pulling the filament, it just kind of grinds away at the filament, which is really frustrating. I already tried a simple disassembly and tightening these screws up here, but I realized that I was tightening them so much that the servo motor wasn't being able to spin the camshaft past the first setting, which is kind of surprising considering I'm using a 996 servo, which is pretty powerful, and I thought would be able to overcome that, but seems like it didn't work. I'll have to figure out a new solution for that. Probably it's going to involve disassembling this Pico MMU and readjusting these top screws and probably fixing a few little internal things. Technically, the official design for the Pico MMU is supposed to use TPU pads in here to have the pressure be applied to the camshaft, but still have a little bit of flex for when the camshaft needs to change from one cam to the next, which would have been a good idea for me to follow, but I don't really like printing TPU, so I avoided that and I went with the alternative solution, which is to use a little bit of the belt from printer. You just cut a little piece and put it in there, but it's not working out too well anymore. I don't know if it's a time longevity thing or what it could be. There have also been a bunch of other updates made to the Pico MMU, especially on the CAD side. Like this one here that I have is a much newer revision of a lot of the parts. So like if you're looking at it head on, you can't actually see the idlers inside the cams. Whereas on this one, you can see the idlers a lot more. I don't know necessarily why this change was made. I can ask the designer, but maybe this alone would be able to have that Pico MMU work better. Just not sure.